Alright, so I just had my first day of training at Cosmic Rays. It was pretty interesting. Worked from 3 to 11:30. Um, Definitely interesting how they do things there. I'm not going to go into like specifics, but it was really fun. People around you are really cool. Definitely can get help whenever you need it. It's a very efficient machine that they have over there. Um, it was really good. We had a 1 hour break, which is kind of a lot from what I'm used to. Um, but it was half paid, half unpaid, so it's whatever. It was pretty cool though. Got to learn a lot about the process of like how they make everything. And you just kind of got to see kind of like how it operates. We got to actually make some orders, push them out to customers and all that. It was pretty cool. Learned how to close a couple of things, and then today I have another training session that starts at the same time at 3. So I have a little bit of time to recoup, and then I'm off tomorrow. And then the next day after that, Thursday, I have my assessment, which kind of like, just the test to make sure you know what you're doing. So looking forward to it. At the end of the day, my feet hurt, but that's about it. But I could definitely see myself doing that. After a month, I can actually request to get trained elsewhere in Cosmic Rays, so I think I'm probably gonna do that, just so I can possibly get a little bit more guest interaction, because where I'm at right now, you really don't get that. So I might request to get trained elsewhere, like cashier or just front of house, anywhere in Cosmic Rays. But I like where I'm at so far. The people are really nice. Everybody's very knowledgeable about their role, and they're really just themselves at work. There's no pressure to be like perfect. Like, we're all humans. We all make mistakes. But really, our like managers and all that, they really just want us to be ourselves. So it's really nice environment, and I met a lot of really cool people, and yeah, I can't really wait to get to work today right now. I have to definitely get a new costume though, because the one I did wear, which is right here, it got a little dirty, as y'all can see probably. Yeah, I'll put a picture in the video of like what my full costume looks like. It's not the most flashy, but I mean, it's definitely cool. And then if I do get trained elsewhere, I will probably get a new costume. So sounds really cool. And but the costume I have right now is really cool. I feel like I'm a chef in Ratatouille or something like that. It's pretty fun. But yeah, no, it's been interesting so far. Last night I got back at like around midnight and like immediately went to bed. So we'll see how this goes. A lot of my shifts are gonna be really late, just because of like policy and like the way they schedule their CPs. So after training and all that, I'm probably gonna be seeing a lot of shifts that like start at like 7 or 8 p.m. or even 6 p.m. and then end around like 1:15. So I'd probably be getting back here around 2 a.m. So my sleep schedule is probably gonna flip over the next course of a couple months, but it's cool because a lot of it's gonna be working the new Halloween party, so that'll be fun. And if I sleep right, I shouldn't feel too bad after that. So we'll just have to see when we get there, but definitely taking it one day at a time, because the information you do get can be a little overwhelming at sometimes if like you're just trying to process it all at once. So I think that's why they give you a little break right there between Thursday. So, but other than that, I can't complain. I'm definitely gonna pick up a new costume though, because this one got like kind of destroyed from the first day. But it's a pretty good atmosphere over there, and no complaints so far. So one of the perks of working as a cast member in Walt Disney is that you get to go to a place called Cast Connections, which is a place that has merchandise and stuff from the parks and all that that are kind of like out of season, and they get really nice discounts on them. So I went to visit, I had a little haul, and I got a bunch of stuff for fairly cheap. I think everything I got in the picture was 30 bucks. I got a mug, I got a nice pin board, some pins that were really cheap, and some other things like that. It's really nice in there. You can get a lot of things for a little amount of money, because what they do is they already slash the price maybe in half or more when they're in cast connections. But when you go there and you show your blue ID, you actually get another 10-20% off. So things can get really cheap. Like the Galaxy's Edge Coca-Cola like weird bottles, those are usually like $7 or $8 in the park, but by the time I get the cast connections and get one, it costs you like $1. So it's really cheap. And then the back part of cast connections, they have Mickey's Treasure, and that's like a little bit more like bigger discounts. It can range from 50 to 75% off plus your cast member discount. And that's usually a place where people go kind of early to get to, because it's really first come, first serve. They have a lot of like bigger merchandise items that they put there at a bigger price off. And it's really nice. There's a huge pin board there, the trade. So I definitely took advantage of that. Made sure to bring my pins when I went there. Overall, it was pretty nice. I just have to, not go there too much because, it definitely, it still adds up. But it's a very nice place, and it's just something to do on your day off or while you got time. You're like, oh, let's see what that is. But it was really nice, and I'll definitely check on it every now and again, just when stuff changes. And that kind of gets me to be like, well, I'm in the parks and I see something like, well, it might just pop up in cast connections, so might as well just wait until when it gets over there. But it's really nice there, and it was definitely worth the trip. I go with my roommates whenever they want to go, and it's just a nice little place to shop. They also have food there, which is kind of surprising. You can buy bulk of the chicken tenders that they have for pretty cheap. You can get like 15 pounds of rice for like $5. It's ridiculous over there. They have like a little produce section and all that. So it's not what you expect, but they also have some really cool things. Like they have the old Snow White ride. They have the like actual like car that you would ride in for that ride. You can't buy it, but it's just cool to see that and all that. But the store was really nice. And then after that, I went to Magic Kingdom. Just kind of like walk around, enjoy the Halloween theming of the parks. I also wanted to go eat at Casa Grey's. During our training, we actually have a little thing where we can actually like try the food and all that. And it was good, but I needed to go visit and see some of the eclipse and all that. It was funny, I got there, the people at the desk, they recognized me and they were asking me how I was doing. I got the Triple B burger, which is basically a regular cheeseburger with this like pub cheese. It's actually pretty good. Bacon and some, it's gonna sound weird, but cherry cola, like cherry Coke barbecue sauce. Don't knock it till you try it, it's pretty good. But of course they left out the barbecue sauce, but I wasn't gonna complain. So I asked them if they could replace it, and no harm, no foul. I think that's how the saying goes. But yeah, it was good. And then I got some discounts in the mail basically for snacks throughout the parks, and then also for dining. So my roommates were gonna use that for some celebrations when we want to go to like a nice restaurant or something like that. We have a 30, 40, and a 50% off for party of 4, I believe. So we're gonna definitely take advantage of that when we go to any restaurants on the Disney locations. But that seems a really good idea. But I got a Mickey bar for free, so you can't complain. And then at the end of the night, I got to watch fireworks in Magic Kingdom. They're always awesome, very nostalgic. But I just rode Space Mountain and Pirates of the Caribbean and called it a day. And it's pretty cool that you just get to do that whenever. But just trying to find days when I'm off or have the time to do that. I do work a lot. I'm working probably like 6 days a week. I only get like 1 day off, which is fine because I'll be making money. But you know, sometimes you do need the time to like kind of relax and also enjoy where I am. So definitely hoping my next couple of shifts for like the next week, I maybe have like another day off or so. But I'm not complaining. It's just, you know, I would also like to enjoy like living in Orlando, not just working in Orlando. So that's the plan. Training wise, I'm done all that. I'm officially a trained cast member. I still have the training ribbon on because although I am trained, it just helps like other people I'm working with throughout the day kind of realize like, hey, I'm new to this, I might have questions, you know. So I decided to keep that on for a little bit longer until I feel like I'm like 100% comfortable, you know, without it. And so I'm gonna keep that on. Training went well. My second day though was not too fun because it was a 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. shift for training, but that was the night of one of the Halloween parties, and knowing the Halloween party, the park closes at like midnight. So our shift got extended till 1:15. So we had a shift from 3 to 1 a.m. And so it became like an 11-hour shift because closing and all that takes a little bit longer than what they tell you like your shift ends. So I basically got out at like 2:15. So it was like an 11-hour shift. Not the most fun, but you know, we made the best of it, learned a lot. And so as of this recording, I've had like 3 shifts without training basically, and they're good. Definitely don't know what you're getting into until you clock in, because once you clock in, it tells you like what you're gonna be doing for your shift. So, you know, it's kind of like a little like guessing game of like what you're gonna be able to do that day. No, not really complaints, just, you know, it's a lot of hours, but you know, you gotta make the best of it, and that's what I'm doing. And it's nice because I get more money at the end of the week. So yeah, just trying to get through that. And I have one more shift today, and then I'm off a day, and then I start working again. So I'll have to keep y'all updated on that. I recently just got my new roommate as well. He's actually from the UK, and he's pretty cool. He's never been to any of the parks here in Orlando, so we're gonna try and bring him around and just show him around and see what he likes to do. I'm also really interested to see how he likes to like think of what Epcot's version of UK is to like what actually the UK is like. So that'll be interesting. But he's really cool too. He's actually doing a like vacation planning and all that. So it'd be cool to see like what like his work schedule is kind of like. But yeah, no, I've been enjoying Flamingo. It's nice. Definitely have kind of moved in a little bit, and gotten situated. It's becoming more routine, I would say. Now that I finally kind of like understand like kind of where I'm going. I also had another trip to Cast Connections with one of my roommates, just because he wanted to go. I didn't buy anything at that trip. I just bought like a pin for like $3. It was the Halloween pin from last year, and it was the Black Cauldron themed, and that was like one of my favorite Disney movies growing up, so I had to get it. It was like $2 with when they added the discount on it, so you know, can't complain about that. But I got a bunch of things. I'll put those up, kind of like what I've gotten, and it's really way cheaper than buying it at the parks. Like my first trip to Cast Connections would have cost you probably like close to $100 maybe if you bought it at the parks, and I got it for like $30. So it's really good deals. And I can also bring guests, so that's the cool thing. So if you ever visit me in Orlando, tell me to bring y'all there so y'all can get some discounts. But you know, it's been fun. Definitely one of my favorite places to go on my day off. Not even to buy anything, but just to like, kind of look around. But yeah, we're planning a lot of things, so stay tuned. And right now I'm just kind of like waiting for my shift to start basically. So I'm just doing some chores that I have to do, and you know, taking it easy before I start working. Tonight I have it's another Halloween party shift, so I'm gonna get off around 2. So in the morning. So it's late nights, but you know, once you kind of get that routine of, you know, you work till real late and then so you sleep a little bit later into the day, it kind of gives you more time to get ready. You start kind of getting used to that. My natural light from my window actually kind of like wakes me up. So regardless of if I want to try and sleep in, I usually wake up between like 8 or 9, just like naturally. So I have to kind of tell myself, I'm like, well, you need to sleep a little bit because you're gonna be working till like 3 in the morning. So it's definitely a change, but every day is a little bit better. But yeah, Magic Kingdom themed for Halloween, it's awesome. Definitely doesn't feel like Halloween though, I will say, because that heat is ridiculous. But it's definitely charming, and it's just really nice, you know, retheming and all that. When you're walking out of the park, it says "see you real soon," and it's like pumpkin carvings, so it's really cool. But the theme's really cool. I want to be able to go to a Halloween party, but I don't know if I want to pay for the tickets. So I might just have to rain check that one. Because, you know, I work them already, so it's why should I have to pay to go there when I work? But it's really nice. The next thing I'm thinking about getting is a Universal annual pass. They're relatively cheap considering what Disney's annual pass is, and I really want to go see the Harry Potter world and all that, because I've just got back into reading them. I'm listening to like the audiobooks and stuff, and it just really brought me back into liking Harry Potter again. So I want to just go to Universal and like immerse myself in that experience. So that's kind of like the next thing I want to do, and I think the videos would be pretty fun, you know, going to like Diagon Alley and you know, going to see Hogwarts Castle, try butterbeer and all that. I think it'll be really cool. So those are kind of like things that are, you know, in store for next. But so y'all stay tuned, and I hope y'all have a very magical day, and see you in the next one.